Hello, this is Grace and her tortoiseshell cat, Sweetie, and this is their new little house. So the story behind this is that Grace received a little bit of money from her parents when she graduated high school. It was meant for her to go to college, but instead she decided to buy and try to renovate a little house. And like, whether or not she decides to go to college down the road, that will be up to you. This will be part of a save file. Now, initially, I will have two versions of the house available on the gallery, a base game version, and then a version that has a cat scratching post, a cat food bowl, and a thermostat. So it'll just be base game, pets, and seasons. My goal is to make a save file and to kind of update, upgrade, or change houses, but stay within a sort of budget. Like in this case, this is meant to be a single sim or just starting out or retiring couple's home. So the budget is supposed to be fairly small. Well, not necessarily a retiring couple. I just think of it that way because it's such a small house. But really, it's mostly for starting out, probably. Like a single sim starting out in the world. With that, you get a very small budget. So my thought is stay within that budget. And then lots of different sims can afford it. Unfortunately, I kind of blew the budget in small ways a little bit by deleting all of the appliances and then buying new ones, but still the lowest grade ones possible. Don't make that mistake. Leave the appliances and work around that. Repaint the cabinets. Repaint the appliances because that part is free. That's my little building tip for the day. She might have had more money at the end to do a few more things with had I not have deleted the appliances and then added them back in again, essentially. Then again, she might not have, because I moved in unfurnished. I didn't come in and then delete them. I moved in unfurnished. So who really knows? I guess I'd have to try it both ways to find out what really happens to that money, how much of a difference there is. Grace likes modern, so she upgraded or updated or renovated the house in a modern style, but the renovations are actually fairly mild. It's the doors and the windows mostly. She wanted to add a patio door to the back of the house, but she simply ran out of money and couldn't do it. I personally could not live in a house, even a small one like this, without 2 points of entry and exit, not counting windows. I have to have 2 doors in my house, so if I moved into this house, the first thing I would do is scrap all other renovating plans and put a back door or patio door on it. But this is The Sims, and so it's not probably as necessary to have 2 points of entry. So I figured it would be okay to not have that back patio door. The other thing is that I was going to mention, then I distracted myself with the whole door situation, is that I love using The Sims to show how you can do like really minimal or even moderate renovating to a house to upgrade it or change the style of it from either traditional to modern or country to traditional or whatever. I love that quick and easy visualization to show people, like, you can take an old 4-square or colonial style house And with minimal effort, you can make it like a modern house, more or less, or a contemporary house, more or less. I love how The Sims kind of shows that off a little bit better than just showing people like pictures online and stuff. I recently showed my sister a house that she had lived in previously, sort of the style it was while she was living in it, and then the style it was if you just added some modern elements to it, like more updated paint colors, changed out one thing to a big giant patio door, and switched some of the rooms around a little bit. It's hard to explain without showing you the house, but it's a very, very old, almost, I think it's old enough to be a historical house, if I'm not mistaken. Four-square / colonial style house. So already it kind of lends itself to being modernized anyways. But this particular house was very, very traditional, stained glass windows and all. And I kind of gave her, using The Sims 4, I kind of gave her a visualization of what you can do to modernize a house with very, very minimal remodeling effort. You don't have to bulldoze walls and like completely obliterate a house to modernize it. You can change small elements. I know doors and windows being changed out are not always small elements in a house like this. Grace's house, she went from small traditional windows to very tall floor-to-ceiling modern windows. That would certainly be more of a moderate remodeling thing to do, not necessarily a small remodeling thing to do. But even if she would have just changed the window paint color to black, and painted all of her doors black and only changed the front door, that would have gone a huge way in modernizing. And now that I'm saying that, I'm looking at the speed build and going, why didn't I save Grace the money and just do that? I think why I didn't do that was because the windows that were originally here don't have a black swatch. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back in the game and look again, but I think that's why I never do that, and I always end up switching to these really, truly very modern windows when I'm doing a modern upgrade, because those windows don't have a black swatch. But now I'd have to go back and check. But yeah, anyways, I love how you can use The Sims 4 to visualize things like that. Again, to reiterate, this will be available on the gallery now, as well as Grace and her kitten. I will put on the gallery once I get the save file completely finished. Then you can download the whole thing at once as a single save file. But in the meantime, you can add Grace and her kitten and her house to your game off of the gallery. And welcome to Sims Week. This week it's all Sims all the time, so I hope you're enjoying The Sims, because I need to play friendly with the YouTube algorithm for a while in order to boost my numbers. So happy Sims Week, and let's go to the walkthrough. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All support is appreciated. Bye.